What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the breaking news. Rudy Gobert traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves in a blockbuster trade. No one saw it happening. Well, not too many people. I see people now saying they reported weeks ago and stuff like that, but I didn't see too much reports about Gobert going to the Timberwolves. But let's talk about it, though. My first thoughts, and to before I get into the trade, for some people saying that they reported early, I honestly did a couple weeks ago. The draft was last week, so about 2 weeks ago, I seen the reports swirling around that the T Wolves were trying to add a center like Capella, Miles Turner, something like that. So I'm looking like, why would the T Wolves want Capella? Push Cat to the four. He's not nimble. He's nimble for his size, but not really nimble to keep up with smaller fours. But I'm looking like, okay, he's gonna get beat. That's almost a guarantee. Not guarantee, but for the most part, Cat will get beat against faster fours. But you have Capella or whoever blank fill in the blank. They're gonna theoretically wipe away, that driving and make him kick back out, whatever, right? So this move happened. I took a nap. I woke up. Woj dropped the Woj bomb 10 minutes after I woke, or 10 minutes before I woke up. So I'm looking like, wow, that's crazy. Then I thought back. I'm like, wow, it do make sense. It does make sense, honestly. As I said, Cat's mobile. Cat's a big man. Cat is nimble for his size, but more on the offensive end. He's not really that nimble on defense. But like I said, to have those guys drive past you, which is almost a guarantee, and then have Gobert there to block it, is perfect. Anybody, any incoming traffic in the lanes will be swatted away, as we've seen in Utah for the last couple of years. And he has a better team around him than he ever did in Utah. Makes all the sense in the world. And people saying too much value, too much capital, they kept a lot of people. They kept a lot of people. They traded away Malik Beasley, who was their sixth man, who will give you 20 a night, depends on if you get hot. They traded Patrick Beverley. He changed the culture in Minnesota last year. And the memes about him going crazy is hilarious. The memes about Pat Beverley is so funny, bro. He did all that, throwing the jersey in the stands, standing on top of the table, going crazy, all that crying, just to be traded. That's why you don't give your all to a team like that. Don't show it like that. that was too much just for a play-in berth. I mean, just for a playoff berth. But I do understand the feeling. But that is hilarious though. But they kept a lot of guys. They kept D'Angelo Russell. They kept Jalen Noel. They kept Jaden McDaniels. They kept Nas Reed. So this team is low-key deep. Their bench doesn't have big names on it, but they just re-signed Taurean Prince to a couple-year extension. They signed Kyle Anderson. So this team has a squad. And Edwards, a monster. Who I was definitely wrong on. I did a video on him draft night, the day after he got drafted. And I was like, yeah, I think he's going to be a bust. I was totally wrong. So yeah, this team is nice, man. And they say 4 first-round picks plus the newly picked Wessler, the center, the 7-foot center they drafted in last week. They're saying there's too much draft capital for old Gobert, who's 30 plus years old. I don't get it. As I said before in previous videos, I had a prediction video of Gobert going to the Raptors, but I said I did a lot of Jazz videos this offseason to not be a Jazz fan. I did like 5 of them, and I said in every video, Gobert is a monster. People need to stop letting the narrative sway you just because of you see how NBA players talk about Gobert and treat him during an All-Star game. Not All-Star game, but during the drafting process when LeBron and KD or who had the voting privileges a couple years ago, and everyone always puts Gobert last or next to last. They always keep him at the very bottom of the list. And players talk about Gobert crazy. There even a quote of Anthony Edwards, his new teammate, talking crazy about Gobert. I think he said Porzingis is the toughest shot blocker he ever faced, and he don't know why people can't score on Gobert. He ain't nothing for real stuff, something like that, to that extent. I hate when people do that because, or fans go with that narrative and think Gobert is sweet. Gobert is a monster. A big man like that who can move the way he does and can hold his own on the perimeter on a switch on a smaller guy is insane. You will not find that everywhere you go. You will not see that everywhere you go. You see a lot of 7-footers. You see guys that's 6'6" that can't handle switches. You see guys that's 6'8" that can't handle switches on guards. But you have a guy Gobert just because he's long, his feet are nimble. His feet are very agile. As I said earlier about Cat, Cat can barely handle switches. He tries, but he's not good as Gobert is. And Gobert's bigger. He's longer. He's taller. So that's, and people think that's just he's athletic. He's a monster. I've been saying that for years. Gobert is a monster. And I had to get that out of my head as well. Letting the narrative sway me on Gobert and joke on him and stuff like that. And the COVID stuff, him doing the mics, all that stuff going in the Jazz's failure. All that stuff go into people joking on and changing the narrative on Gobert. As a player, Gobert is a monster. And he has his best team he's ever been on, at least in America. I'm not sure. And I'm not going to be ignorant and say I don't know what he did overseas while he was growing up. But in America, since being in the NBA, this is the best team he's ever been on. Let's compare, right? Star to star, or just player to player. You have Gobert to Gobert. So Jazz Gobert to this Gobert for the Timberwolves should be similar, if not better, right? Because he's getting older, getting more mature. So he might take a little step down in a year or two, but he's still Gobert to Gobert. That compares, right? Perfect. Donovan Mitchell to Anthony Edwards. It's a toss-up. Who's better? Well, a toss-up to some. And it's bigger. Ant is more explosive. Ant seems to be stronger. Ant seems to be the better shooter. Ant seems to be more confident, potentially. It's like I said, it's up for the debate between those two, but it's close. Give here, take here from one of the guys. They're about even, right? So check, tie on both sides. Then you throw in Cat. There has been no Cat on the Jazz since Carlos Boozer, and Carlos Boozer doesn't even compare to Cat. And he was a perennial all-star, good player during his time, but they have not had a guy in Utah like Cat or anywhere close to Cat at that 4 position in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Since the Darren Williams, Carlos Boozer days. So Cat already puts them over the Gobert and Mitchell Jazz era of the last couple years. Then you add on D'Angelo Russell. He's better than Mike Conley is or was during that stretch. And the list goes on. You know what I mean? So Kyle Anderson, Joe Ingles, similar players. Joe can shoot. Kyle can't really shoot that well, but whatever. The list goes on. This team clearly is Gobert's best team ever since being in the NBA. There's no debate about it, right? Now, people saying they have no team depth. I don't think so. I do think they do have team depth. I said it all wrong. Nas Reed can play the center or power forward position. I like him a lot. They kept Jaden McDaniels, has a lot of potential to be good. Taurean Prince, dual forward, good as well. You have Jalen Noel. You have Wendell Moore Jr. So I like the squad, man. I do like the squad. Jordan McLaughlin, the backup point guard. I would like for them to kind of get better there, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. He's cool. He's serviceable, but, it is what it is. A cap guy getting paid a little bit of bread, so I'm not tripping on that. But all in all, man, the T-Wolves have a great roster. A good roster, I'll say. Great starting 5. They're going to be tough to beat. Man. That inside, they will definitely have a top 5 defense and offense. No mistake about it. They're going to be pounding that paint in the inside, and they're going to be swatting everything down on the inside as well. So it'll be fun to see. I can't wait to see it in action. Hope they all stay healthy, healthy and full for the whole year. I said it all wrong. But whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Hope they stay healthy for the whole year and see what they do in the playoffs, hopefully. If they make it, which they should. But Let's see what happens, man. But that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.